day, this is the bench press. Once again, in your gym, everybody should have some sort of a freestanding, free bar, squat rack of some sort. You'll have to set these J-hooks high enough so that once you grab a hold of the bar, there's still a bend in your arm and you can straighten it out to take the bar off of the hooks. So, Kelsey's gonna lay on back. Don't measure yet. When she lines up on the bar, she wants her eyeballs to be directly behind the bar. So that way when she pushes the bar up off of the hooks, it ends up being out over her chest and it won't run into these as she presses. She's going to take a rudimentary measurement. This is a basic one for everybody, but you know, fudge with it just a little bit. The tip of her thumb goes right where the knurling, that's this rough spot, meets the smooth. Then she's going to stretch her pinky out and then slide her hand to her pinky. We've kind of marked that she's just slightly in these little hash marks. All bars will have these little hash marks that you can use for measurement. So, her feet are flat on the ground. She'll push up, she'll press it out, and notice it's hovering right over her shoulders. As she lowers it down, it goes right to her chest, and then she presses it up, right back up over her shoulders. So it kind of makes a little bit of an arc. Notice at the bottom, take it to your chest. Her arm is at a right angle. So her forearm should be perpendicular to the floor. That's how you know you've got your measurement correct. Good, and press. Good, and right. Before we get started, another modification you can make is that when you lay on the bench, if your feet can't touch the floor, you're in an arch, you can put 2 plates down by your feet so that when Kelsey lays back, her feet flat on a surface. So once again, she finds that knurling with her thumb. Go do that again. She reaches out with her pinky and then she slides her hand. She already kind of knows where she goes because of those hash marks. So if you have somebody that can spot you, great. That's preferential when you go heavy. Just ask one of the trainers at the gym or a partner or somebody that, a friend of yours who goes to the gym and works out with you. Ready? 3, 2, 1, go. She'll balance it over her chest. She'll touch it to her chest, press it back up and pause. Down. Notice she locks her elbows out at every rep. Good, 2 more. Good. On your workout, every month you have to follow this sequence. Day 1 of your workout is a 3x3, or week 1. Week 2 is a 5x5. Week 3 is a 5-4-3-2-1. And week 4 is a 10-8-6. Here's what that means. So Kelsey will start and say she's going to do a few warm-up sets just to find a heavy working weight. That means her first set of 3 should be very challenging. Because it's separated by a comma, that means her next set, she needs to go heavier. And that's just something that you're going to have to guess. Minimum you can probably go up is 2.5 pounds on either side, or 5 pounds total, or add 5s and go up 10 pounds. You're just going to have to gauge it on your own. But your third set, you also need to go heavier. So each set gets successively heavier. On your last set, you'll notice there's a plus. The plus means that you get as many reps as possible. So, Kelsey on her last set goes up to 90 pounds. She'll probably do a lot more than that. She gets 5 repetitions. That means when she got to the end, she was struggling and she could barely get it up. This should be at least 3 reps, but no more than 10. If you could get 10 reps, you didn't put enough weight on it. So the same thing happens on the next week. I haven't put weights in here because you're just gonna have to kind of discover that for your own. 5 gets heavier, 5 gets heavier, and a plus. When you get to the 5-4-3-2-1 day, this is your max day. So each set should be challenging, but not overly exerting. You're trying to get to see how heavy you can lift. This one you'll definitely want a spotter for. Not only is it how heavy can you get it, but maybe you can get 2 reps in or 3 reps in, I don't know. On your 4th day, it's a 10-8-6. So again, you'll do a few warm-up sets to kind of figure out what's a set that I can do of 10 that I struggle at the end of 10. Then you do it, add weight and do 8, add weight and do 6 plus. You need to rest a minimum of 2 minutes between each set. That's your minimum. If you want to take it to 3, that's fine. It just shouldn't happen that you rest 30 seconds and you go at it again, because you'll diminish your chances of getting a really good high quality set. So RI just stands for rest interval. Minimum 2 minutes. Whether you're doing 3x3, 5x5, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, it's always minimum 2 minutes rest. That's your bench press.